Rotten Tomatoes' verified audience score ensures its audience reviews are authentic, but it doesn't actually mean anything yet. While the score provides audiences with a more accurate indication of audience sentiment, the Rotten Tomato feature isn't actually the best way to measure audience reviews. The primary feature of Rotten Tomatoes is its Movie Critic Tomatometer, which represents the overall percentage of Rotten Tomatoes approved critics that gave a movie a favorable review, but its audience score is also popular, especially since audiences and critics don't always agree on movie quality. While Rotten Tomatoes critic scores come from an approved collection of professional critics who review movies for established outlets, the audience score isn't nearly so official. While Rotten Tomatoes tries to filter out bogus reviews, review bombing is still common practice. In 2019, Rotten Tomatoes added a new verified audience score, which verifies that every review comes from someone who paid to see the movie. While that figure is far less susceptible to manipulation, it isn't actually superior to the existing audience reviews system, since the dataset is totally different, usually giving the verified audience score a boost over the old number. Unfortunately, while all the audience reviews previously submitted on Rotten Tomatoes were susceptible to manipulations such as review bombing, the scores can generally be compared as apples-to-apples numbers. Comparing a verified audience score to the audience score of any movie released before the addition of the verification process in 2019 wouldn't be fair, since the verified audience score is consistently higher. Rotten Tomatoes' unverified reviews are more useful. Fortunately, Rotten Tomatoes still allows unverified review submission and provides a toggle to compare the two numbers, making it easier to compare audience sentiment of new movies to anything older than 3 years. While the verified audience score will become more useful over time as more movies collect verified audience reviews, there's no way to retroactively add a verification process to older movies, so the data will always be incomplete. Rotten Tomatoes scores, both from critics and audiences, are all ultimately the result of subjective reviews, so they shouldn't be taken as gospel, but they do provide a general measurement of audience sentiment. It's important to ensure the data is as accurate as possible, but in order to accurately draw comparisons, the data also needs to have parity. So long as Rotten Tomatoes' audience score system keeps providing the overall audience score, that won't be a problem, but if the website ever decides to consolidate the numbers into only one audience review statistic, it'll break the whole audience review system even more.